Have you ever felt like something within you is quietly dormant, as if a hidden force lies just beneath the surface, waiting to be awakened? Ancient Egypt left behind remarkable symbols, pyramids, deities, sacred knowledge. But there's one truth it kept buried: a ritual, a sacred process erased from the official narrative, one that activates the most mysterious center of human consciousness, the third eye. They called it the Eye of Horus. This wasn't about simple meditation or silent reflection. It was a precise sequence, a coded, energetic ritual that unlocked visions, sharpened intuition, and elevated consciousness beyond ordinary limits. And the most extraordinary part? It can still be practiced today. In this video, you'll uncover how this ancient path vanished and why it's beginning to surface once again. If you've ever felt that life holds more than the physical world, that something greater is calling, then stay with me until the end, because I'll reveal a key piece of the ritual, the part almost no one dares to speak about. My name is Kaio, and 3 years ago, I had an experience that altered the way I see reality itself. It started with a strange feeling, like a spiritual tension building deep inside. I couldn't explain it. It was as if my soul was whispering, and I couldn't make sense of the message. Even surrounded by people, I felt empty. Then, one night, in the middle of an obsessive search for ancient wisdom, I came across a forgotten line from an Egyptian scroll. He who awakens the inner sight sees through the veil of flesh. That phrase wouldn't leave me alone. I dove headfirst into obscure texts, hidden forums, out-of-print books. Everything pointed to one thing: the third eye. But not in the vague way most talk about it. This was deeper, more structured. I found records of Egyptian priests who prepared for years to unlock this inner vision. They claimed it opened a connection to higher planes of existence and to one's true self. That's where my journey began. What happened next goes beyond logic. Vivid dreams, spot-on intuition, out-of-body experiences. That's why I'm sharing this now, because maybe you felt that same calling. If so, consider this your sign. The Egyptian third eye ritual wasn't for everyone. It demanded discipline of body, mind, and spirit. The process had 3 sacred stages: cleansing, activation, and inner stillness. In the cleansing phase, initiates spent days in spiritual fasting and solitude. Then came activation, inside a dark chamber designed with sacred geometry to focus energy on the pineal gland. They used powerful tones, the vibrations of Isis. These sounds, ancient texts say, stimulated brain areas tied to intuition and expanded awareness. But the most critical part was inner stillness. The initiate would remain completely still for hours, in pure darkness. That's when the third eye would begin to pulse, and with it came visions. Not dreams, visions. Some saw ancestors, others described energy maps of the universe, and all of them reported seeing the same image: a flaming eye suspended in nothingness, the symbol of Horus. Now here's the fascinating part. Modern science has found that the pineal gland, located at the brain's center, contains crystals of apatite, crystals that respond to both light and sound, exactly what the Egyptians described thousands of years ago. Later in this video, I'll walk you through a modern version of the ritual, but before that, there's something you need to understand: why this knowledge was hidden for so long. Dr. Rick Strassman, author of DMT, the Spirit Molecule, was among the first modern researchers to say, the pineal gland may act as a bridge between the physical world and the spiritual. Ancient Egyptians called it the Eye of the Falcon, In Vedic traditions from India, it's known as the Ajna Chakra, the seat of insight and inner vision. Cultures separated by oceans, describing the same spiritual center. Coincidence? Unlikely. Records from the Temple of Karnak say the ritual was only passed on to the truly prepared, because the visions it brought could shatter one's view of reality. One initiate wrote, "I saw my soul outside my body and heard voices not of this world." These experiences are strikingly similar to those triggered by sacred plant medicines like ayahuasca or kambo, but the Egyptians achieved them without substances, only through sound, breath, darkness, alignment. This ritual was a forgotten password, and those who unlock it begin to perceive what others can't even imagine. Soon, I'll share the exact tones the Egyptians used, and how you can begin reawakening this inner sight today. But first, a revelation that may forever change how you view the world. What if the shape of the pyramids was more than just design? What if they were antennas, built to channel unseen frequencies? Alternative researchers like Christopher Dunn suggest the pyramids weren't tombs. They were energy machines, and their power was aimed directly at the pineal gland. The top of the Great Pyramid aligns with the same proportional spot as the third eye on the human forehead. Is that just design, or a cosmic blueprint? Some symbols inside the chambers align perfectly with specific star systems, visible only during planetary transitions. Those rare alignments were when the rituals were performed. It's as if the energy of the stars had to synchronize to safely open the gateway. Why do cultures across the globe all point to this one energetic center? What truly happens when the third eye opens? By the end, I'll reveal the final symbol seen during activation. One that, once understood, will change your perception of life itself. Since practicing a modern form of the ritual, something inside me shifted. Remember that spiritual anxiety I mentioned? It vanished. I wake up now with a sense of clarity. Decisions come with surprising certainty. It's like I'm following an invisible path, one I never noticed before. And it's not just about me. My sensitivity to people's energy increased. Intuition became sharper. Dreams became direction. But most importantly, the fear faded. Fear of failure, fear of death, fear of not being enough. And it all began the moment I realized the third eye isn't just about seeing hidden realms. It's about trusting your inner truth. Science now supports these claims. Deep meditation, sound frequencies, and breath work, all essential to the ritual, stimulate brain regions linked to creativity, emotional resilience, and higher focus. This isn't just mysticism, it's neuroscience, and it's transformational. Best of all, you don't need to travel to ancient temples. Everything you need is already within you. And now, you have the keys. Now you know the ritual exists. You know it was buried, and you felt its potential. But there's one last piece, one I haven't revealed yet. The ancients spoke of a guardian of the eye, a mysterious presence that appears when the final veil lifts. Few understand its message. Even fewer know how to face it. In the next video, I'll share what I saw and how it changed my relationship with life, death, and time itself. If you thought this journey was powerful, wait until you see what happens when the eye fully opens and shows you who you really are. See you on the next path.